This is Irontrader, and this is the last call of the week. So, as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, my weekend edition is going to have everything about the big banks: Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. So, if you're into trading the banks or just want to be a little more informed, just tune in to the weekend edition. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only. Not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Okay, you can still see that everything is still really nice and intact. Okay, your low, higher low, higher low. Pattern is very, very nice. Your rounded bottom, still very much intact. And then your neckline right here, coming across here, looking still very, very good. Okay, the breakout is going to be that 80.85. All right, so before we get going here, let's take a look here on the downside first. Okay, we can see we had this nice big ass red candle here today. Okay, so we've had some nice sideways action, just like we had about 13 days here. And I pointed out the bottom right here. This is that 70.552. You can see here where if you just draw a nice little box around, that was some really nice, good trading back and forth. And then now we went up to the next level, and it's just not ready to break out. But eventually, you're going to break out of that 80.85. There's no question about it. Now, today's low here so far, we had 77.56. Okay, so why did it go there? Well, just look to the left of the candle. What do you have? 77.52. Okay, see that nice double bottom there? And now what you did is you closed above this key. 200 SMA at 77.97, and you closed above that 77.92. Okay, so these are the ones that you want to watch. So when the futures open here on Sunday night, okay, or Monday, however you trade, just watch this. Obviously, the high and the low and the closing on your candle. Okay, so you had a high of 79.99, a low of 77.56, and you closed at 78.04. Okay, very, very nice. Now you want to watch on the downside is that 77.97, and then we have your 21-day right below that at 77.92. And then what we'll do is we'll come back to this candle at 77.52, and we want to watch 77.56. These are going to be very, very key because this could be a real nice double bottom situation, just like we had here. Okay, we had that 77.54, and then what do we have here? 77.52, nice double bottom situation, and then it led to a nice higher rally. So watch this key. That's going to be very, very key, that double bottom. Now again, if these candles are lost, then we just follow them down. So what we want to do is you'll come down to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 77.17, and then we'll come right here to this 100-day at 76.53. If that's lost, what do? We just follow the candle. 75.84, and then here's that nice 75.52 level right across, and then right below it we have 75.45. Even if this price came all the way down to that 50 SMA here, the bullish trend is still intact. Lower left, upper right. Very, very nice. Okay, so just remember that. Very, very nice. So just watch that 200, the 21-day, and then your big target here is going to be that 100-day hit SMA, and then watch the bottom of those tails. Now, here on the upside, well, what do we want to watch? So if you got 78 and change here, well, we just go to the left of the chart here. So the next level we're watching here is this key 8 SMA here. See this? Right here? Very, very crucial. That's 78.74. That's going to be upside resistance. If we get above that, then we come right to this candle here. You're looking at 79 flat. And then we have here, we have 79.28. And we have here 79.62. Then we can go look at today's high at 79.99, and then we just keep working yourself right up here. You have 80.41, you have 80.67, and then we have your 80.85. Those are going to be your key resistance levels, but the real key to this is basically this 8 SMA on the upside, that 200-day on the downside, 77.97, and the 21 SMA. So we got to see where it's going to shake out. So Sunday night, Monday, how you trade, watch the high, the low, and the closing on that candle. Okay. Now again, quick review. If you get above that 80.85, then we just go right to the left of the chart. What do you have? You have 81.05. Excuse me. We have, let's see, 82.24. You have your 82.24 here, and then basically you just keep riding this all the way on up here. Okay, so you have 82.83, and then you have 83.60. Bring the price channel across. Following price channel right there, you're looking at 85.90. But that's way off in the distance. You can see with the line coming across. But just again, you always want to make sure that once you break that 80.85, we want to know where the next levels are. So just keep following those price channels, and that's where she's going to go. But right now, there's basically just those three levels that we want to watch: that 200-day, the 21-day, and on the upside, that 8 SMA. Very, very key. Now, again, this is some great trading action that was here. I don't know. I'm a pure trader. Okay, I have long positions that I've had for years. I do swing trades, and then I do that day trade. And I just really like the day trade because look at here how much money long and short. Now we moved up to the next level. So if we look at this, basically this 77.97, which is basically say 78 level, and then we have your 80.85 level. Okay, so you have a nice, good, almost a 3-point range that you can trade back and forth. Now look how nice this candle was here, and then all the way down. But you notice it held the 200-day. The next day spiked right on up. But again, it only got up to 80.67, so it couldn't get any higher. That told you that you got to sell that, okay? And that's where the trade was. And then you wait till it comes down where the next day held that 200-day. Now, again, we settled lower, but now you're still holding that 200-day and that 21-day. I mean, just a really good trading. Now, here for the week, I said always want to do is I wanted to hold that 50-day at that 77.76, and so far we've holded for the week here. Very, very nice. Now, right below that, we have this 8 SMA at 76.67. You're holding that, and obviously you're holding the 21-day. So this is looking very, very bullish. See how this 8-day is rolling up? See how that 200-day is rolling up here? Very, very nice. Even that 50-day here is rolling up. The key on the weekly is a close above that 80.85. Once you can, we follow the candles up, but realistically, there's your target, 83.78. Now your RSI here, this isn't really no big deal because it was down today, because look at this, when you have this trading action like this is what you get with your RSI. So no big deal. Okay, your MACD is your green came a little bit below your red, but really it's just a kind of momentum is just going like a sideways action here. Not too bad. Okay, so we have good momentum here on your MACD, here on your weekly chart, and your RSI is doing the same thing pretty much like here. So realistically here, when those futures open here, just watch that key 8 SMA, that 200-day, the 21-day. That is going to be tail. But realistically, watch the high, the low, and the close here on this candle. Okay, let's take a look and see what natural gas did today. Okay, natural gas. I pointed out this morning here that the key level, which you wanted to watch, is going to be that 21 SMA. Now, you got a little bit below that. What do we get? 1.755. The 21-day is 1.77. But you notice how it closed up. So this isn't a really true red dog candle. However, it is a good bottoming tail where we went below and then we closed back up here above that. Okay, so that's exactly what you always want to look for, is when it goes down below and everybody thinks, okay, well, this is going down to these lower levels, and then it pops right back up here. That's exactly what you want to see. Okay, so now what we want to watch is watch the downside. So again, when those futures open at 6 p.m. on Sunday, watch this 21-day. 1.77, very, very key. And then right below that, we have that 1.75. Okay, and then what we do is we come over to the top of this candle. We have 1.73, the bottom 1.71, and then just follow it down. 1.67, 1.66, 1.63, 1.79, 1.78, big retest, 1.52. However, all we need to do is hold this 21-day, and all that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so that's all. I just like to show you where it can go if you close below that 21 SMA. Now, on the upside, you obviously want to watch today's high. That's 1.837, and then we want to watch right there 1.87. Very, very key. Okay, if you can get above all that there, then what we do is we follow the candles. You have 1.95, 1.98, and that's the big boy right there, 2.0. And I'll show you exactly. It's not just this you have to worry about. It's this 8 SMA. See this? Okay, so I pointed this out here back when we were over here. Watch always on that weekly, that 8 SMA. Okay, this is key because if it can't get through, it's not going any higher. That's just reality. It's just not going to go. You got to close above that 2.0 here on that 8 SMA, and then you can go to the 2.12, the gap there at 2.16. So this 8 SMA is very, very crucial on a closing basis. You got to hit that price up and above all that. But right now, what you want to worry about is two things, okay? First of all, on the downside, 1.77. On the upside, right there, 1.87. Okay, so just keep it, your trading simple. That is the key to making money. The more simple you keep it, the more money you're going to make. Okay, there's a lot of ways to trade out there. You know, you can use clouds, you can use Fibonacci's. You know, there's all kinds of ways. I always find the more simple you keep something, the easier it is, the more money that you're going to make. Okay, so basically right here, when we knew when she was running up to 2.0, if you can't get through that 8 SMA, she's going to come down. And what it did, it came down. As it came down, I said, watch this 8 SMA. If that's lost, you want to watch the 21 day. Okay, well, you lost the 8. Where'd it go? Right to the 21 day. And look, and now she's holding. Okay, so two key levels. The 8 day on the upside, 1.87, and at 1.77 on the bottom side. So this might go sideways action. We don't know that. But either way, whatever way direction it breaks out, that's the direction you trade. Okay, so if you break out above that 8 SMA, then you go higher. If it goes down below that, then you take a shot at KOLD, and she goes lower. Okay, the RSI looking good. MACD looking good. This hasn't crossed over here on the weekly yet, but you're still looking good. It's going to be a matter of time before this goes up. Now remember, seasonality is going to be coming into play here. As soon as if you get a real hot summer, that's where natural gas will rip much higher because of power plants. Okay, so there's only so many ways you can power it. You can have cold, dirty. Nuclear, not my backyard. Well, wind and solar, you're about 18-19% of the whole market. Natural gas is the key. Okay, that is the ticket. And if they can reverse that call that Biden put in there to put a hold on the LNG here, this will rip much higher. So remember, never have an opinion. Look at the charts. Okay, you close above that 8 SMA, you're going higher. You close below that 21 day, you're going lower. Very, very simple. All right, let's look at an hourly and a 4 hour here. All right, here we have your hourly and your 4 hour chart. Okay, so let me just take that down just a little bit. Okay, so bottom 1.52, higher low, rallied right on up here. Could not get above this 200 SMA. Okay, and close above it. See how he went up, spiked up, came right down. See how it went up, came down. Went up, came down. Up, right into it, came down. Up, came down. That's why you trade the charts. Okay, so if you know where it's going to go, you know where it's going to stop, well, then you know where to sell. You know, it's pretty simple. Same way with the old Hondo here. Look at the old Hondo. Okay, 100 SMA here. Okay, 1.76. Where did it go? Right into it. That's where she stopped. Okay, so that's where you always want to watch. Okay, all these SMAs, which are simple moving averages, is what you want to do. Is those are your major supports. Your candlesticks are your minor supports. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now you're above this key 8 SMA here, 1.80. So your next level in line here is going to be that 1.87. And then we have that 1.88 above it, but you really need to get right here above this 1.92 so you can take another run at that 2.0. Okay, very, very nice. But the chart here is still very bullish. Low, higher low, higher low. Over here, still higher low. Okay, so don't have any big opinion on that here. This is still a good. Now, actually, UNG here was a okay scalp today. I didn't think I was going to get anything out of that, but then all of a sudden it started to bottom out here and move up, and that was pretty nice. Okay, so we got down a low with 1.75 here. So I always point out here, your gaps and your fill, those are most important. Okay, so gap, fill, we did that. Okay, so then what you do is just follow these price channels that are going across. Okay, so then when you come down to the next price channel here, you say, okay, how did it get to 1.75? Well, all I got to do is look at the top of this candle. What do you have? 1.75. Okay, that's where it comes. Now, again, if that layer is lost here, then what we do is we come down to this candle. Okay, 1.67. Then you can come down to your gap, Okay, right there. And then you can come down to your fill, and then you can have come down to your retest all the way down to 1.58. So all you got to do is list is why I put these blue lines here are basically their price channels. Okay, and basically just the highs and lows is what they capture. So they work really well because when you have the sell off, you just look to the left here, and then you can see your support level. So if it loses this one, then you go on to the next one until it stops. That's pretty much all you have to do. Okay, so it stopped right there, and that's what you got, 1.75. But right now, we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. So you look at your upside. Well, you're above your 8, your 21 day. Very, very nice. We got to see if you can hold that. And then your next target here is that 1.86. Everything kind of lines right up there, with that 1.8687. And then you want to get back above that 200 day at that 1.87. So you can take a run here back up to your basically 1.90, okay, which lines up very, very nice, 1.92. That's the whole key here. So this is really just natural gas is still a scalper's market. That is the key right now. Okay, that's what I got for you on crude and natural gas. I'll be back Sunday night. Always post the video there before 7 o'clock. And we do crude and natural gas again to get you ready for Monday. And then over the weekend here, the weekend edition will be all about the banks. Okay, all the big banks. Now, I'm not talking about girls' butts here. I'm talking about actual banks like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, that kind of stuff. All right, hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.